a cube on it. I see a door to the other dimension, like the Matrix, like in the movie Matrix, they use a phone call. In the movie Invention, they use a kick by gravity. I see the dimension. Am I crazy? The door to the other dimension. Like, think about your childhood. Like, with a mom's scarf, you could play with it the whole day. You could be a Superman with it. Or when you get bored, you can. There can be a secret cave of Harry Potter. That was with your imagination. It's still there, okay. And then think about these days. Like, I think we seem more stricter with what we see and what we hear. And we see, is it the way how we become grown-up? Or is it the way how we become more realistic? Like, think about your childhood, like with your imagination. Like, it was full with excitement and adventures. But with one small thing, with one object, you can create a whole kingdom. But without imagination, you can only see what you see. Like, then you think that part of that is the whole picture that you have. Like, without imagination, you become obsessed with what you see. Like, without imagination, if you see here, you cannot see the other things. Like, you need imagination to think about other things and to see other things that you cannot see. So, in that sense, like, the power of imagination starts from where you admit the possible existence of a realm that you don't know, beyond your knowledge, beyond your experience, and beyond your understanding, the boundaries. What does it matter? Because we sell those things. Like, people pay materials like money for intangible, immaterial things. You can sell just you can cut the tree and sell timber, or you can add some value on it. Like pollution. Like, do you think people could imagine people will pay for this dangerous sports before? Like, a person with imagination can find the pollution. So the imagination only matters for those marketing people or business people. No, if you want to become a leader, to set the vision for the future, it asks you to imagine. Like, a person with good imagination can be a good leader, a good planner. But sometimes it fails. Like, we try to be a good planner and good person with a good vision, but sometimes it fails. We are So why it become to imagine the future and the things? Because people think it's reckless and unreasonable sometimes. Like, when you do bungee jump, people can jump because they trust it's safe. But but to realize your vision, like, or imagination, there's no guarantee you will succeed, like the picture before with Bob. Or sometimes because of the prejudice, like, people think it's ridiculous to put things in the pool. Like, swimming pool is supposed to be swimming pool, not garage. So sometimes if you do something, people just laugh at you, and then they think it's like ridiculous. And sometimes, but we are benefit from older people's imagination. Like, old people might think like these things are like ridiculous or useless, like iPhone or BlackBerries or internet. Like, reading it and then hanging at the same time. Why do we need them? They not say that. Like, all the castle could remain. If it remains like as before, then it can be a good place for good tourist attractions, but not people. We need to invent, improve, and develop something. So how we can improve our imagination? Like, if you are under pressure, then you can have like superpower, like myself in this afternoon preparing this speech right after my vacation. Like, I could have like father and dad. Or sometimes you can find a chance when there is a crisis, like emergent in an emergent situation, you can think something else that you usually don't think. So there's more possibility that you can have more chance. And you can start from what you have, like old form or building like this. If you think it's shabby and you just leave it, then that's it. But you think it's experience, like a growth spring of tree, you can make something else. And then don't be shy and to be the frontier, and then don't be afraid to fail. There are many frontiers with a great imagination, but they could be that one based on the lots of failures they had. So with your imagination, you can even think do ballet with mask on it. Like, who could imagine this? Like with a break